Hey guys, here I am again with a new other video. Today we'll be drawing Owl next, since I haven't really drew him yet. And I done Christopher Robin. So here we go. I'm gonna start by doing his wings real quick because I'm gonna give him a very strong wingspan a little bit. Give him more look. Plus, it'll be easier to pick out his wingspan so we can, figure out where his body goes and everything else. And when you do that wing, do it like a triangle. Close it in like a triangle. He's going to be peeking it out a little bit, so we're going to bring it down a bit. Now we're going to do a little bit of a knee shape here. Then curve it around like a circle. And then you're going to come down here and do his feet, which are long, pointy bird feet. So you can make it as long or as big as you want, but they should be looking like this. Then do the same thing with the next arm, like this. Only this one's going to have more fur than the other. Okay, and that's his legs right there. I'm just going to let him show a bit. So we're going to curve up a bit and make his belly. Because he's going to have a bit of a chest span here. A little bit of a waist, a little bit of a thing here. So we're going to do that right here and make his shoulder come up. Have a little bit of feathers here and there. When you're making a bird like Owl, you're going to have to draw a lot of feathers for him. So you can use as many feathers or any shape as you want, actually. They don't have to be anything perfect, really. Just make the shape like that. And now we're going to move on to his other wing. His wing's going to be a little bit tricky because it's going to be a little bit down a little bit with a little shoulder back. So it's going to not show a bit. Unlike this wing right here where it shows. So we're going to bring that one down. And bring it into like a hand pose a bit. I guess if he was holding something, like a notebook or a pencil. But as for me, I don't think I'm going to have to wear anything until later on. So let me see if I can actually pick out something for him to... Maybe I can have him hold a book or something. It kind of looks like a weird shape right now, but it's going to look way better once you get his whole head together. So I'm going to leave it like that for now until we figure out what we want to let him hold in his hands. So next we're going to do a little bit of his face right here. We're going to do a little cupped shape here. Put some feathers there if you can. Around his chin. Just a little cuff shape. And you can put a triangle here, because that's where its beak is going to be. So we're going to stretch that beak out a little bit this way. It's a little bit off to the side, but we're going to bring it out a bit so you can see it a little bit more. I think it's an easier way to put out his face a little bit more. So we're just going to bring his beak out a little bit more. That way you can see where it is. Then you're going to make his tongue circle in the inside of the mouth here. Then you're going to make his face curve around a bit. He's got these flabby cheek looking like old cheeks, so you can definitely make his cheeks as big as you want. But I think this is the best way to make his cheeks. So you gotta make it curve around a bit. Kind of make it look a little flabby. Then you're gonna curve up here and curve up a sort of half circle here. Now we're gonna do his eyebrows. His eyebrows are gonna come up like this, and you're just gonna do little flicks here and there like this. Same on the other side. He's going to have 3 on each side. And now we're going to do his eyes. His eyes are going to be a bit like a goggles, or glasses. So you have to make like a half whole, like little weird circle. Kind of like a trappy-ish Zoid. So it kind of looks like he has glasses on right now, doesn't it? That's really why he's so smart. So you can do that and make a little circle out of it. Now, what we're going to do for his eyes is very weird. It's going to be like a Looney Tunes eyes. They're kind of look like a 6. So you're going to go in and make a number 6 in his eyes like this. Only a bit bigger. Yeah, like that. Because as you can see, it gives the illusion that he has eyebrows. So drawing a number 6 in his eyes makes him look like he's more effective. Then you're going to give him irises. You could welcome to color that in if you want. I'm just going to look to the side a bit, just so it looks like he's showing off his wings a little bit. I'm going to make his eyes a bit more bulgy-like. You're welcome to do that if you want. Kind of gives the owl way more much character in my mind. So, welcome to make that show a bit. Okay, now we're going to move on to his chest area. His chest is going to have a very strange looking shape. So we're going to put little dots in between. He has these little seeds that look like dots. So make it into a seed shape and do that for most of his area of his chest. Showing that, well, he's pretty much an owl. So he's going to have like a little bit of a dot seed here going on here. So you can draw him any shape you like. But I'm just going to do it by the form of the shape we see him as in the movie of Winnie the Pooh. So just make it look like he has a bunch of dots all over him. Like that. And now, I think we're going to draw a book in his hand or something like about wings, maybe? Maybe he's teaching Pooh and his friends about how wings work. So maybe we should draw him a book or something. I'm gonna draw a book in his hand to show that right now. Like this, and we can put like a little thing there to show. And you can put like maybe a feather on the book to show that maybe he's teaching like his friends about like how he flies or whatever. So you can show a little bit of a feather here, or you can draw anything you want with the book, really, because he's smart and he can read anything pretty much. So I think it's just to draw a simple leaf or a feather on the cover. And that is Owl in drawing formation. So now I'm going to choose to color him now. His wings are going to be dark brown, so get all your browns out right now because he's going to be a lot to draw with the brown stuff. So I have 2 browns that I'll be using for his colors. This is a dark brown that I'm going to use for his feathers, and the light brown I'll be using for his skin color. So let's get right on that. You're going to start darkening his... Oh, actually this is not really the right... Okay, I found the dark color that I needed for this particular picture. So we're going to start darkening all the dark brown areas of his wings, like on his long span right here. And we're going to follow that dark brown color all the way up to his shoulder here. And make it slanted because, as you can see, we're going to have more of a different brownish color here for his chest. Now, the same goes for his other wing here. But instead of, like, drawing the saints, we're just going to draw his hand here. Well, it looks like a hand, but it's more of a wingish hand. So, you're welcome to color that dark area all dark brown here. Just don't color this area, because that's the outside of his hand coming out. So... And now we can draw his face dark here as well. And that is his face. We're going to leave this part white because that's what it's white right there. So we're going to leave that. And we're going to do one of these ones right here. I'm going to start with these lightly colored, this like colored brown here for his body here. I'm going to move on to his eyes for now because the one I had just broke, the other one I just used. So we're going to very lightly color in his eyeglasses in a very light or darkish brownish look. Just very lightly color that part in. It doesn't look perfect because later on we're going to do it with a Sharpie. That's going to make his eyes pop a little bit more. So we're going to get to that soon. So we're going to do his legs as well here. I'm going to do a dark brown for him. This one. Okay, so I have made some mistakes on his skin color a bit, so I'm just gonna go very lightly with a peachy color for him instead. I'm just gonna clean up his dots a bit. Start cleaning up a bit. So I'm going to start on the wing a little bit just to get the color in motion. At least I'm showing you guys how to maybe fix your mistakes if you ever do make a mistake on here. Okay, I think that's the best thing I can do with his wings here. So what I'm going to do now is draw his beak. His beak is going to be a yellow color, like a gold yellow. But since I don't really have gold, I'm just going to go very light, very darkly on a yellow here. It'll probably pop out since it's like a yellow. Like that. And then we're going to go in and draw his tongue red. So we're going with a little bit of red there in the circle there. And then you can draw a little light pink in the inside of his mouth here. Okay, now we're gonna color in his book. You can draw any color you want for his book, really. But I think I'm gonna, since I had enough with the brown color, I'm gonna go with the green color instead. Like just a green book to symbolize, to show off, to make his brown feathers pop a bit. So I'm just gonna make the book green. There. Now I think I'm going to draw the last thing, the feather brown, like his feathers on his wings. So just to show that, we're just going to draw the whole thing brown. But you can do it any color you want. Brown, yellow, anything, really. Anything that's like a bird color. I think you can do for that one. I just want to do more green if I can find it for you. So unfortunately I couldn't find the green I was looking for again, so I think I'm just going to just keep it the way it is. So next we're gonna trace his lines with a Sharpie, because like I said before, with the eyes it's gonna show up way clearer with his eyes. So they're gonna show off more of his feathers this way with a Sharpie to show that he is, well, a bird. So a lot of details can show up with a Sharpie here. You have to use a Sharpie in all of your drawings just to show your details. with art, it's really all about details. So a Sharpie really helps out with that kind of stuff. A whole lot. It's like him being a cartoon character. He actually looks much like an owl a lot. Now, last thing you have to do with this drawing is to sign it. To show your work. Okay, and that is how you draw an owl. If you guys like to see a character that you want me to draw next, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what other, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.